Right, hello, these are my first thoughts anyway on the NITECORE Bubble. Now, I wasn't even aware this was available. I'm aware of similar products to this. I've looked at the Sofern LT1, I think it is, but I never actually picked one up. You can get ones with the multiple 18650 batteries, or there's a 21700, a slimmer one. And there's ones like this where it's an all-in-one, and I'm aware that OLED do something similar to this. I was talking about this on the Discord server with a few, I think it was Big Al and Josie and Ozzy and people like that. So with that in mind, NITECORE sent me this, and I'll have a look at it. There will be a full review when I get time. But this is the NITECORE Bubble. They are terming this as a camping lantern. In other words, it's an all-in-one that you can hang instead of having to use the flashlight that you've taken or a headlamp that you might be wearing. I always do take a headlamp anyway, and I'll have like an EDC in my hand and a spare and things like that. But this looks like quite an interesting product. Like I said, just the first thoughts. It runs on 3 AAA, so quite small, but there is 3 of them all together there. Batteries are included. They give you 3. I'll quickly show you. They give you 3 of the alkaline, so like 1.5 volts there. But I will test it on the 1.2 volts, the nickel metal hydrides, and I'll test it on other cells. Interestingly, you can get what they term, I think the name is something like an HL something or other. I'll have a look when I do the full review, but it's basically a lithium ion pack. So it is in the shape of 3 cells, but it has a type C USB. Now it's very similar to something I've noticed on the Petzls, and you can get that and you can use normal cells or this pack. So quite interesting. Now here's the item itself. It does have an E-lock, so it won't work in this configuration. It just needs a rotation. But look at that, very interesting. There's your hook to deploy it. Now interestingly, this is like a double magnet. So you've got a magnet here and a magnet here. This is silicone, and so is this. So it's very, very soft and supple. So you can, in fact, if you had a metallic surface, you can do that. There you go. That's now hanging from the metallic surface. So interesting, and they're both magnetic, so you can use both. And then that clips together, and you can put it around the surface. So pretty nice. Usually if I'm in a tent, I don't have a dedicated item like this. I do have, I think it's a Coleman lantern. It's okay, but I would prefer something like this in the future, something more compact. It's all about being lightweight when you're camping, and this is extremely lightweight. I'm very impressed. I will weigh this for the full review, but look at that. There's not a lot to it, and this is compressible, so you can have that weighed down and stick it into a pocket. And because of the E-lock, it isn't going to go off by accident. Now, it only has a maximum lumens of about 100 lumens. Not a lot, but bear in mind what it's meant to be used for. So the whole purpose of these is you put it inside the tent. It gives you enough illumination to maybe cook by, do your bits and pieces, or go out to the toilet and things like that. More than enough. And you've got this diffuser here, so you're not getting a harsh light. And in regards to that light, they are using 4 LEDs, so you can just take this off quite easily. So behind there, in the middle, you may or may not see through that frosted piece of plastic, there are 4. So it's using 4 LEDs. Now, the tint they quote, and I will test this, and I'll test for flicker and I'll test for CRI. They are quoting that to be a CRI, a high CRI, so a nice color rendering index. You get the full color gamut, lovely to work by and lovely to see. And they are saying that's something like nearly a 3000, just under the 3000 Kelvin value of sort of tint. And I will show you this. So bear in mind that would be on your diffuser. So I think it's, now that opens it, that's it. So that opens it, and then this. Bear in mind, these are my first initial thoughts. So there you go. So you can see there, so that in itself is quite diffuse, but then to further diffuse it, you just add this. So I'll pop that on, and then it is a long press on and off. So there's no button, which is great because that gives you waterproofing, even though they only quote this as an IPX4. I would have thought it would be a lot higher than that, but okay. So click and hold, and there you go. So very, very diffuse. Quite beautiful, isn't it? And if you can imagine that hanging, and you've got that nice warm tint with the high CRI. So through that diffuser, you can't really see those 4 LEDs. It's pretty nice. And just to go through your modes, it's just one press. So you've got low there, which is, I think it's about 6 lumens. They're saying you'll get 42 hours based on their testing on the 3 cells that they're sending. And then you've got medium, so you get 40 lumens, 10 hours. I did do a quick little bit of testing last night, and that was okay, but I haven't done any proper testing, so I don't really want to talk too much about it and give you a false impression of the product here. And then you have high 100 lumens, so that's the maximum there. So 5 hours on those cells that's okay for camping. You know, although you can probably get longer with the add-in pack, I think it's the HLB 1300 lithium ion pack that they sell. So I might pick one of those up and test it alongside other cells. Otherwise, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to take the cells in and out. You can't charge them in there, which is I find that possibly irritating when camping. And then you have one more mode, which is candle mode. So if you watch carefully, if I've pressed it right. There, I have now. Okay, so there's this little bit of a flicker there. Can you see that? Now it's not a flicker on and off, it's a flicker in intensity, and the reason for that is to mimic a candle. So that's at 100 lumens, but it's peaking up to 120 and then back down to 100, 120 and then down. So that alternation, it looks almost like a flicker, and it's a little bit like the splutter you get from a candle. But look at that, lovely diffuse light. And then just click and hold for off, and I'll show you the inside. So we've seen this section now. You can e-lock it, so that'll be an e-lock. Now if you completely open it like this shows you the inside. So the top here, there's not a lot to it. You've got a little pad there, and then you have like some sort of capacitive strip there, which allows that capacitive button to touch this section. Now that is spring mounted there. And then inside, these are the cells that they send. So they are, just so you can see, you have, let's have a look here. Just there you go, that middle one there. So as you can see there, it's a AAA and LR03 1.5 volts, and it is an alkaline. So your standard AAA battery. And like I say, the HLB 1300, it looks this shape. You plug it in, it's from NITECORE, and it has a little Type C, and it is a lithium ion, although it's outputting the same level, but obviously you get more juice in a compact packet there. But look at that little puck there, that's quite nice on its own. I'm a little bit puzzled why it's IPX4 when you've got all this on, because once that's on, I mean, that's, you know, I don't know quite why that happens to be the case. So, but I'll look into that obviously. So let's talk about some of the sort of features just quickly. So capacitive switch, I really like that. 6 lumens at the lowest. You can just do some stuff. That's something I would probably maybe leave on late at night in the camp or something like that. I wouldn't like to cook by that, but 100 lumens doesn't sound a lot, but it's more than enough for being inside a tent, unless it was a huge tent, you know, like an Arab sheikh or something like that. Candle feature, it's a little bit of an added bonus there. So I mean, so far, I mean, this isn't a full review, but so far it's very small and lightweight. I like the fact that it's compressible, and for me, having an e-lock on something like this and no physical button means water ingress is protected. It's nice and compressible, and the e-lock means if you put that in a camping pack like that, if you imagine it's all down like that, the chances of it getting knocked on disappear because you've e-locked it. So I really like that. I know you can take cells out and things like that, but you sometimes don't want to have to do that. High CRI, and you've got the warm tint, and it's quite nice. And I like the fact that instead of just putting a loop on and saying, there you go, get on with it, they've actually bothered and thought about this, and they've put a few little magnets in here, so that gives you options. You know, you can stick it on a metallic surface or a hook, because sometimes in certain tents you've got little hooks and things, you can just stick that on, and then that loops around on itself, nice and soft either way, and then you can stick that on something, if you imagine, and hang it. So very, very nice. Like I say, a full review when I get time, and let's have a quick look. There's not a really lot on here. It's got 3 brightness levels there are, including the candle mode, and there's not a lot else written on here. It just says all-purpose portable camping lantern. And then they are different colours. I mean, this is the white, which I think is nice. And then you've got which looks like a lavender, some sort of green, one that looks like a fried egg or something, egg yolk. And then is that like a pink? I'm not sure what that is. And then I don't know what that is. That one almost looks like greyish. I don't know. This happens to be called the Snow White. So that's quite a nice one there, just like a Disney character. So interesting, I'll have a good look at this. I've got a few other things I need to have a look at, including a new headlamp from NITECORE. It's finding time to do these things, but so far very impressed. Compressible, e-lock, nice and small. One thing I'm looking at is the IPX4. I don't know why it would only be a 4. That's probably enough. But bearing in mind the usage case for this is you're not supposed to be, you know, hanging this on the outside of a farm during a tornado. It's for inside of a tent primarily. So do you really need mega waterproofing? Probably not, but I will look at that. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you have any comments on this, or you think, well, I've got a one from Olight or whatever, stick it down below. We'll all help each other and learn which ones are the best, especially if you do camping. I think that's really important, because I like to hear from people who are out in the field using these things, like myself, and I'll give you an honest review when I get time. So thanks for joining me. This is the NITECORE Bubble. Goodbye. Splat.